Hi Todd, I'm excited to go through your lesson with you, your lesson video, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I'll stop the video when I want to give some input, but yeah, let's see how it goes.
C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, C, E, G, C, G, E, C.
Good.
D, F, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, B, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, D, F, A, E, A, F, D.
Okay, so in that scale there, just make sure you're saying D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, and back down again, just because those are the sharps in the key signature. I'm aware we've not really looked at key signatures very much or anything like that anyway, but we'll definitely make sure we do some theory sessions in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, we'll go through that, so don't worry about it too much. Okay, so with E flat scale there and arpeggio, it looks like you're getting the hang of the pattern of how these scales are played. Bum, 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 bum. You're quite happy with all of that. So if you're happy, I'm happy. As I say, we'll go on to key signatures at some point as part of a theory session or videos or whatever I choose to do for that. Excellent. Vocal warm-up time then. Okay, so I just let two of the vocal warm-up activities run ahead, but that's really good. I'm actually really happy with how they're going. It's nice to see you taking away in warm-up activity 3 taking away, as we called it, the stabilizers, and not finger picking the arpeggio before you're singing it. You're just strumming the chord, which is amazing to hear. I did say that your brain probably knows more than you think it does. In this case, it certainly does. So I'm really happy with that. Let's keep going then.
Unique New York, unique New York. 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 Bzzz. Bzzz. Bzzz.
Okay, I absolutely love that activity. On the last iteration of Unique New York, you definitely made a point of actually trying to say it properly. Unique New York, and I could see that you'd put the effort into that, and that's sort of what you want the whole way through doing those tongue twisters. You want to sort of put extra emphasis on it, and then it's always, you probably being a theatre major, you probably actually understand that a lot of the time. If you over exaggerate and then bring it down, it's much easier than trying to get to that level from the bottom up. You go over and then down. So even if you literally have to pull faces like I was, Unique New York, and get almost angry with yourself for doing it, and then it'll make it loads easier, and then you can go Unique New York, Unique New York, and you don't have to put as much effort into it. Excellent, and I like the buzzing as well. That's a really good way of just sort of loosening up your throat and things like that. Cool. Love that.
This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Don't ride none but the righteous and holy. And this train is bound for glory. This train.
Okay, so with that one there, the strumming pattern wasn't quite right. You sort of double timed it. You was going one and and it actually should be much slower than that. This train is bound to. I didn't get the words right. I maybe should have skipped back. This train is bound for glory. This train. It's just a bit slower, but actually I quite like the version you did, so I'm happy with you playing it like that. Actually, you've actually done a more complex version, so I'm happy you continuing it like that, if I'm honest. Okay, let's keep going then.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring for you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I'm really good with that one. The strumming of that's really nice. It would be lovely to hear it with the finger picking part of it as well at some point, but I understand if that's something you're leaving for another time, that's absolutely okay. yeah, I'm just going to have a very short interlude to close these blinds, and then I shall be back in a second. Okay, I'm back now. Okay, with that one, you've got the first 4 bars absolutely perfect at that tempo. I'm really liking it at that speed, much better. Focus on those last 4 bars, maybe slow it back down a little bit, because I noticed with the you're just lagging behind in some bits, and I notice you're looking at the music trying to actually catch back up again. It's a little bit trickier, and that's why it just needs that little bit more work. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so with this one, again, the last bit needs that bit more work. It's much more difficult than the first part of this piece. Just one bit that captures my attention is in bar 3. Bum bum bum, ba-da-dum bum. You got ti ti ta, ticka ti ta in there, and likewise in bar 5, 6, 7. In bar 7, and then in bar 9, where you got the G to A minor chord. Bum ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. Bum ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. Not the right tune, but that was the right rhythm. So you got ti ticka ti 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 ta, ti ticka ti 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 ta. And just keep working on that really. Metronome slow, and just keep working on it, and it'll all come together. Focus on the last 6 bars of the piece there. And we'll keep going with the rest of it anyway. Ah yes, Feliz Navidad. I like this one. Absolutely loving that. Just keep going with that and get it recorded as soon as you can. I'm happy with how you're playing that. Excellent.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of our heart.
Absolutely amazing there. Really liking how that's going so far, and it'd be amazing once you get the rest of it. The slightly harder vocal line a bit further in, but then you're sounding really good with the harmonies there, so it's going to sound amazing put together with the other little singers that are going to be in this group as well. Amazing. Let's keep going.
Come on over in my direction. So thankful for that, it's such a blessing, yeah. Turn every situation into heaven, yeah. You are my sunrise on the darkest day. Got me feeling some kind of way. Make me want to savor every moment some way, yeah. You fit me, tailor-made, love how you put it on. Got the only key, know how to turn it on. The way you nibble on my ear, the only words I wanna hear. Baby, take it slow so we can last long. Te voy a hacer mi mano, soy buen plan. Me voy a hacer cuando algo amando en plan. Solo que pienso, no sé, hacer el pulso. Oh yeah, ya me está gustando más de lo normal. Todos mis sentidos van viviendo más. Esto va a que tomarlo sin ningún apuro. Despacito, quiero respirarte, pero despacito. Deja que te digas cosas al oído, para que te acuerdas si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero desnudarte despacito. Firmo las paredes de tu laberinto, ya sé de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito. Quiero desbalar tu pelo, quiero ser tu ritmo. Que desees a mi boca tus lugares favoritos. Déjame sobrepasar tus zonas de peligro, hasta prolongar tus gritos y que yo olvides tu apellido. Besito, pasito, suave, suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Cuando tú me besas con esa destreza, que quieres me dice con delicadeza. Pasito, pasito, suave, suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Y es que belleza es hombro mi cabeza, pero como montarlo aquí te con la pieza. Oh yeah. This is how we do it down in Puerto Rico. I just wanna hear you screaming, ay bendito. I can move forever cuando estoy contigo. Despacito, suave, suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Que enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos. Pasito, pasito, suave, suavecito, nos vamos pegando poquito hasta prolongar tus gritos y que yo olvides tu apellido. Despacito.
Yes, it was amazing hearing you actually being able to perform this properly again without being restricted by neighbours and things like that. It was really well performed. I just really enjoyed the whole thing. I think, you've changed little bits in it, but I'm happy with those changes. Nothing stood out wrong to me, so yeah, keep going with what you're doing with that one. I'm really liking it. So let's keep going.
Uno, dos, tres. Ella no le gusta trabajar, lo que le gusta es bailar, moviendo las caderas siempre va con su caguama. Cuando se decide entrar a un bar, perfumos Buenos Aires volarán. No te imaginas a que se va a amar bajo su falda. Yo que estoy ciego por el sol, cuando por la luna
I absolutely love that, and the backing vocals was hilarious. I've actually just got a project idea in my head that me and you could carry out together. Now I can do this easy reaction sort of thing, or filming a duetting, if you like, as the TikTokers call it. And we could do something, a cover of something, and you can decide the song, we can co-decide the song, and then decide what we're going to do, and we can add to it from each side. We could add percussive layers onto it, we could add vocal layers onto it, I could add some piano, you could add some concertina, we could do literally whatever we want, maracas, whatever. Ocarina when we get there with that one. But yeah, let me know what you think about that actually, because I think that'd be really, really fun. It'd be something maybe in the new year, because I'm a bit busy right now, but yeah, we can have a go at that. It'd be really fun. It's sort of like a quicker project than what I've been doing so far with other students as well as you. So yeah, let me know.
Las cosas que mi gente quiere son las cosas que siempre he querido. La copita brindar y 8 estos para los dos que vienen contigo. Lo que no me supían, Antonella vacilando de amigo. Y ahora que no ponen la alfombrita roja, vienen conmigo. Me mata si no pueden entrar, me muero, no le puedo fallar. Yo sin esta gente, ¿pa' qué cojones quiero pasar? Me mata si no pueden entrar, me muero, no le puedo fallar. Yo sin esta gente, ¿pa' qué cojones quiero pasar? Me maten, me maten, me maten, me maten,
That one's sounding lovely. I'm quite liking the way the ukulele is. It's quite sort of set, like stripped back at the start and then builds up. I'm quite happy with how that's sounding. Yeah, just in general with these songs, I do go a little higher in the vocal range. You are getting there with it, and I can even tell with the vocal warm-ups you conducted before these songs. They are helping. It just takes time. It's quite difficult to exercise vocal range higher or lower than what you're used to. It takes time before they start coming through solidly. But you're doing what you're doing right now, and it'll come with time. And I can have a look at some more appropriate vocal warm-ups further down the line for you if we're still struggling with it soon. Let's keep going.
No puedo creer que de mí ya no te acuerdas, que mis besos ni recuerdas. Algo pasa con tu mente. No puedo creer que olvidaste ya lo nuestro. Este amor que fue tan bello se ha guardado para siempre. No puedo creer que olvidaste que ella es mía, que en el brazo de Mesías cuando hablamos del amor. Enamórame otra vez, como la primera vez. No me borras de tu mente, no te olvidas del ayer. Enamórame otra vez, como un dimmer en tu piel. Está contigo hasta la muerte, no te digas alguna vez. Enamórame otra vez.
Again with those higher notes, absolutely belting it out, and I'm loving that. It's sounding really, really nice. Again, so much different to before. But yeah, I'm so happy with with that now. It's going really, really nicely. Let's keep going.
They said sleep is for the weak. They gave it to the mantra. The scene was derelict. The Facebook propaganda. My lighter is a candle that ignites my sleep innocence. And the sea office was so dull, but I like the brittleness of the nighttime. 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 Oh, in the nighttime. Of the nighttime. Oh, in the nighttime.
Yeah, excellent with that one. Yeah, let's just keep going because I'm really happy with it.
I come home in the morning like my mother says, when you gotta live your life right. Oh, mother dear, we're not the fortunate ones, and girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. The phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, what you gonna do with your life? Oh, daddy dear, you know you're still number one, but girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. That's all they really want. Some fun. When the working day is done, oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
Excellent. So with this one, a really fun song choice. It's really cool to hear. Quite well performed as well, with how you're enunciating things and, you know, just performing in general, actually. With songs like this, I know you said in the past that you're sort of conscious about strumming patterns being very similar song to song, and I likewise agreed with playing the piano. It's always that bum, 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 bum. Dotted crotchet, rhythm is what you're working with there. Sometimes, it sounds like a lazy way of doing it, but sometimes just watching other performances of the same song done by other ukulele players, guitarists, even pianists, just listening to that, see if you can pick up a different rhythm you can work with, and see even if there's anything online about it. If not, I'm happy in a lesson just to workshop a few ideas of other possible strumming patterns. It can be quite tricky. I find it tricky myself. But yeah, using other people as inspiration is always a good one. That's just if you want to try and mix it up at some point so you don't fall into that thing of them being the same. Yeah, let's listen to all these busking songs you've got then.
You'll find happy hearts and smiling faces and tolerance for the ethnic races in Denton. You'll find a ramblin' rose and a picket fence, tenderness and innocence in Denton. You'll find conference rooms and a children's playground. Denton is a real okay town. Civic pride and civic duty, and Denton girls are full of beauty. You may call us the goody-goody two-shoes. We're here to cheer you with the good news. That D-E-N-T-O-N gets T-E-N. That's 10 out of 10. If you're looking for a life of leisure, you're gonna get a whole lot to please ya. Again and again, again and again and again. 2, 3, 4, Denton, Denton. We've got no pretensions. Where the heart is, you're okay. Denton, Denton, I just like to mention you're all about youth to your USA.
I really like that one. That's a new one for me to hear. Full stop. But yeah, I really like that. It's a nice little catchy tune. Again, with the performing, I think you're pulling it off fine. I think busking for you is not going to be a problem whatsoever. I'm sure you'll get a really nice crowd in. Let's keep going.
All that I want is to wake up fine. Tell me that I'm alright, that I ain't gonna die. All that I want is a hole in the ground. You tell me when it's alright for me to come out. Hard times gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times gonna take you down and laugh when you cry. These lies, I still don't know how I even survive. Hard times, hard times, hard times gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times gonna take you down and laugh when you cry. These lies, I still don't know how I even survive. Hard times, hard times.
Nice with that one as well. Keep going with that one. I think some of these songs you can really learn fully, and they'll be ready for busking pretty much. A lot of busking, you sort of, you can practice before going out and things, but some of it you have to get better at whilst you're on the scene of busking. You learn what songs the crowd don't necessarily like, and you learn what they do like, and you learn the sort of random little bits you add in. You learn if they like it or not. It just takes a bit of time.
I came from far away beyond these hills, through the mountains and sea. They sent me on a train without word, and told me to enclose this letter. They told me I was a prince of renown, and said I'd be welcome home. They said I would be in loving arms once I showed folks these referrals. They call me Prince Michigan. I've been away in Switzerland. I've been treated so kindly, and it fills me with joy to be here again. They call me Michigan, of Russian fame and the royal kin. They call me Michigan, here to serve as it states here in France. It's so great to meet you all again. I'm thankful to have returned. The festivities seem so grand, and I'm happy to lend a hand. They call me Prince Michigan, here in the flesh and made by whim. They call me Michigan, brother of all, and inside I am happy to serve again.
Good. It's nice to see your introduction of that one. You've worked out where the note was clashing before, so that's really, really good. And that's with the two instruments there. But I'm really enjoying that. I think it'd be interesting to see if backing vocals would be a thing in that one at some point. I can hear backing vocals sort of with the concertina a little bit, sort of Michigan, but you could also harmonise that and work up with different harmonies. But again, it's up to you, and it's up to you with how big the cast size is and who's going to be singing and things like that.
Can it be that this poor night has arrived to save us from ourselves? This mythical poor night has arrived to say, I do. day there was a Prince Charming who sat beside with his groom. He drew word pictures inside of his mind and let them all fly loose. This charming prince had a gleam that he could just barely see. The smile of his triumphant return was the envy of all the world. He vowed to flee the court scene, beyond the walls no could see. He said he would not return for the world, and renounced in St. Petersburg. So he boarded a ship at the pier, bereft of all but his fear. On doctor's orders he said he would fly to a journey that reaches the sky. So I said, this mission's extreme, to slough all you know and just leave, to renounce your kingdom and leave it to God, only to return in your wake. But the story doesn't quite end there. We journeyed in further despair, like Ulysses abroad in the quixotic lore of a knight who had washed on the shore. The thunder and lightning did blare to renounce our hero's despair. And in this tumult he vowed not to succumb, to make it to shore all in one. But when he arrived, he heaved a sigh tonight. And in the Swiss Alps he did hold his sights. And sooner or later people would hold him high, as they did hold their tongues on the banks of the night. They worshipped our illustrious prince tonight, and welcomed him in loving arms home. Without knowing he lost home, the truth would never be known. So he picked up his sleeves and went to the seas tonight, and threw all his papers in a dying sea shall lie. He vowed he wouldn't grow old, to live and never really hold the loans on the papers as inscribed in his name, which left all money to his estate. But when the darkness unfolded tonight, as he came to his senses, and soon he would realize his thoughts would never be the same, as he came to from being insane, as he threw all the money to the careless winds, and laughed as he returned from his wits. They called him an idiot. They called him an idiot.
Really, really good there. Yeah, that one's actually really good. Ooh, that one started again. Yeah, that was really, really good. I really love that last one that you just did. Again, I can hear with the tonight, I could hear some sort of like, not here because they weren't there, but in my brain, I could imagine sort of backing vocalists going, night, tonight, as like a little echo, but again, layer up the harmonies, which I struggle to do without having the bottom part in there, so I can't do it like right now, but I could think about it, and you're very capable of doing harmonies as well, but as a summary of the whole video, really good, keep going with everything that you're doing so far, expand those busking songs, get them to be fully done, learn more if you like, think about a song that we could collaborate on after Christmas in the new year, your choice really, I'm not too fussed as long as it's one that I can pick up, so basically not in Spanish, one that's in English would be great, And yeah, you push on with We Wish You a Merry Christmas from the ukulele book 2. Do the finger picking for that one. And for Feliz Navidad, keep learning the vocal line, and you can get the ukulele part recorded if you like. I'm not so strict about outfits being the same on these ones, because your parts will be different. So as long as your outfit's the same for the parts you're playing, so like for the vocal line, wear the same t-shirt, and for the ukulele part, wear the same t-shirt, but they don't have to be the same together, if that makes sense. Excellent though, really happy overall. So yeah, thanks a lot. Bye.